Alrighty, hello, and hey, fellow theme park fans and Disney files. Englentine, the homegrown tourist here. Yes, I do live right here in Orlando, right next to Disney World, but we're not talking about the parks today, as the last few videos and live streams are. We're talking about something that is on Disney Plus. This time we're talking about their Christmas movie they released on opening day. It's called Noelle, starring Anna Kendrick and Bill Hader. Shirley MacLaine was in it. That was kind of a surprise. I was like, whoa, okay. I haven't seen her in a while. She came out to do this movie of all things. And so, yeah, we watched it and we figured, okay, we're two adult men. One of us is almost 50, Venkman. Let's give our 2 cents on it, because that's what you're looking for, right? It's not just the kids. It's what do the old men think of it. You're not old. I know.
I'm pushing 50 right now.
Right. You're pushing all of what, 30? But anyway, so I'll tell you what, you saw it just today, right?
I saw it today.
Yeah, I saw it, I do believe yesterday or the day before. So I'm going to let you sum it up and start off the review.
Well, the beginning, or you want to go scene by scene, or do you want my overall review?
Oh, okay. You know what? I'll tell you what. The overall story, and then we'll get into it. The overall story is Bill Hader and Anna Kendrick play Nick and Noelle, and they are the children of Santa Claus. And Santa Claus decides to retire, and he says it's time for Nick to take over, because the first male Kringle takes it, the next in succession. And Bill Hader, his character, he's feeling the pressure, and he decides that, and Anna says, well, you got some time before Christmas. You got 6 days. Why don't you go take a little vacation? And he does, and he decides he likes it on vacation, and he sends the sleigh back, and of course the North Pole goes nuts because now they don't have a Santa Claus. So she has to go into Phoenix, Arizona to try to get him back. And that's basically the story.
You left out the key part, though. Santa didn't retire.
He didn't. Oh yeah, that's right. He died.
He permanently retired.
Yeah, I forgot. He died. Yeah.
No. It's what do you? This is basically you'd see like a Hallmark movie.
Mm-hmm.
You have Anna Kendrick and you have Bill Hader, Shirley MacLaine playing the classic role that she always does. The kind of like the crazy but ditzy a little bit.
Yeah, the stronger, older figure.
Yeah. I liked it. Bill Hader, I wish he was more in the movie than what he was. And he's a funny guy when you let him be.
Yeah, I think he's an incredibly talented person. I'm surprised. I'm glad he's as big as he is, but I'm surprised he's not bigger.
There were parts of this movie where I admit I was touched, emotionally heartfelt. Scenes. Almost had a little tear in my eye.
Okay. All right.
No. I'm just saying, like there are scenes with the little girl and her mom. She's deaf. Her mom doesn't have a job. It's like here's Anna Kendrick seeing them at the shelter, and this girl, all she wants is for her mom to have a job. She doesn't want any presents at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, and that touched me because the fact there are situations like that. Not the kid's always deaf, but maybe the single mom or single dad, can't provide for their children, so you're just doing whatever they can.
Yeah, I understand that completely.
Yeah.
I'm in a situation where I'm going, okay, pay the bills or do Christmas next month. It's I am exactly what Scrooge yells about. And so this right here, yeah, you're right. It does have a couple of scenes. It's very much a Hallmark movie. It's very much a made for TV film. My big problem is it's Elf. It is Elf, where they said, hey, instead of Will Ferrell, what if we got Anna Kendrick? It's right down to mistakenly talking, she's talking to a goat. At one point, somebody gives her sunblock because she's turning red. And I like that because she's used to being in the North Pole. Now she's in Phoenix, Arizona. And so she's getting sunburnt. So a guy gives some suntan lotion. She pours it in her hand. Oh, look, it's like magic. And she looks at it and she oh, and I'm like, that's an elf. Everything that's going on here is an elf almost. It's just the only thing is the difference is what causes her to go to this new city. Hey, Maverick, how you doing? We're talking about the direct to Disney Plus Christmas movie Noelle. We're on opposite sides here. I'm the Scrooge this time. Normally, I'm the guy who is backing any movie, and you guys are telling me how bad it is. This time, look here. I'll say this about the movie, and this is about the best I could say about it. It is harmless. Okay, you're not gonna watch this movie and be like, "Oh, it's so bad and it's hurting me. It's so bad." No, it's completely harmless. More than likely, in my opinion, you're gonna watch it, probably enjoy it because you know what? As much as I look at it, and I go, "This is Elf." It's a remake of Elf with Anna Kendrick. How could you think? Okay, you know what? Will Ferrell was funny as heck. Let's get Anna Kendrick. So as much as I think it's just a pleasant film at the very least. That's the most I could say about this.
Yeah, it's family friendly, you know.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
All ages will enjoy this, you know.
Absolutely. Yes, I do agree with that.
Elf was a little more adult orientated than this movie. It's just more, like you said, Hallmarky. This is like aimed more at the kids, you know. There wasn't as much comedy as there was in Elf.
Oh, they tried.
They tried, you know, but yeah. But if you get through the movie, you're gonna find scenes that you'll enjoy.
The way I would say it, there is just as many jokes as there is in Elf. There just isn't as much comedy as there is in Elf. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I look at it as the overall message of the story. You know, she was all about herself, self-absorbed, being the princess. She, you know, being Santa's daughter, you know, and from the very beginning, we see that, you know, I don't want to reveal too much spoilers, but Santa said, she's like, I want to be, basically, she wanted to be Santa.
Dude, there's no spoilers. You know exactly where this movie's going in the first 5 seconds.
For the people who haven't seen it, though, haven't kicked it.
The guy says, well, son, it's about time for you to take up the family business, Nick. And he gives him a hat. And she goes, Daddy, what do I do? Well, you just be a girl, little girl. I mean, it's like, oh, God, here we go. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. So right away, I went, by the end of the movie, she's going to be Santa. And all throughout the movie, we're going to get, I can do anything better than you can. Anything you can do, I can do. Yeah, whatever it is. But point being is, it is very, I mean, it wears its girl power message on its sleeve to the point where it's like, bum, 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 bum.
The only difference, I would have changed the ending a little bit. I wouldn't have made her Santa. That's the one thing. I would have had her still having with her brother, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. See, because then he would have gotten a redemption story as well. If she turned him into Santa, but remained the person in charge, that would have been something, because that's the way she was. She was the person who seemed to be more into Christmas, but you know, I could see that. But here's something I had a problem. Oh man, we're gonna spoil this anyway. You can't, like I said, you can't spoil it.
I just want to say, like, she could, because they said that Santa rides alone whenever he goes.
Why? Yeah, why?
I don't understand that either. Why doesn't she go with him and help him?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they're brother and sister. It's like, it's not that bad. It's not like, oh, you know, he's. Or
Santa Claus is a dude. Okay, I know
they're co-opting this. Okay,
but considering that there is exactly the line, no place in the history book says that Santa has to be a guy. Oh, good Lord! Oh, good Lord! Oh my!
Overall, if you like Anna Kendrick and you love Bill Hader, you'll enjoy this movie. I'm not saying it's a great movie. It's a good movie.
Here's the thing. I like Bill Hader. I like Anna Kendrick. I'm glad they gave Anna Kendrick a chance to sing. I did not care for this movie.
Honestly, when I was watching this movie, I'm like, I thought this movie already came out before. I didn't realize they just released it now.
That's because everything that's ever happened in any Christmas movie before it happened in this movie.
Well, no, because I remember I must have been on because I follow Anna Kendrick too on like Instagram, and I or something like that. I thought I saw a trailer for this or something like before it came out. I thought this was an older movie that they just put onto Disney Plus. You know, I thought this came out last year because that's the way
you didn't know this was an original film.
No, until I actually looked.
I'm like, I should be giving like a movie poster here. Give something. I know we're almost done, but I want to give people something to look at other than my bald head. You know, it's just I should. You
need some sunblock, sir.
I need some sunblock. Yeah. That's sometimes why I wear the hat with the pins on it. At least then you guys can check out the hat with the pins. Right.
I mean, I love there's a scene whenever the reindeer take off, how they clack their anchor, or they basically clash anchors.
Yeah, he on Dancer, and then he puts his foot on, and yeah.
At least this sleigh works without having to use relying on Christmas spirit.
Oh, as far as the elf, I see. It's the elf comparison that I'm making here.
Yes.
Yeah. My goodness. Look, I like Shirley MacLaine as an actress. I like Anna Kendrick as an actress. I thought, yes, you're right. It's a very pleasant film. There's not much, like, I can't go, oh, you're going to hate this because of. It does take things out of a Christmas setting, but I live in a tropical climate. So I'm kind of used to that happening, you know?
Now, you see that photo over there? She's holding up Anna's holding up the photo of the kid, and he's with her trying to teach her brother and know how to guess which kid was present.
Yeah, you got to be able to look at them and tell if they're naughty or nice.
If you did not laugh at that, I don't know what's wrong with you. Because that was funny. He's like, what he's want? He's like, oh, he's not on the naughty list. No, he's nice. I'm like, what?
No, that kid's obviously naughty. He saved a cat from a tree, and he always helps his. Yeah, it's one of those things. So.
Or like, it's like, you know. What does each kid want? Well, he wants, you know, she wants a new guitar. No, she wants an iPad.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, that is millennial.
That does actually happen quite a bit here. So they do give her a chance to sing, and I do like that because she does have a very good voice.
And you bring that up. It's funny you bring that up because she didn't sing whatsoever in the movie. Other than that,
she goes, and that calls the little goat to come up. It's a rabbit. It's not a goat. Yeah.
I love the towards the end. She comes, "Where are you?" And he shows up, and he lands, and all the snow falls and buries him.
Yeah.
But I love Bill. I love like in that scene where she's showing the photos, like, and Bill Hader's like, "You're crazy. This kid looks like he's gonna get back."
Yeah, but he works. The thing is I could talk to you about scenes, but when you put them all together, you get this movie. And look, like I said, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. It's just
I like how Santa gets like free perks.
Yeah.
So once her brother's no longer Santa, she's like, they're like, oh, that's only for immediate family.
Yeah. Hey, Underworld Dream, how you doing? We are reviewing the Christmas non-classic called Noelle, new on Disney Plus. So, and apparently, usually I'm the good guy. Usually I'm like, guys, come on, at least this about the movie, or at least that about the movie. And you guys are talking about, oh, how can you like this piece of stuff? And then, but now I'm like, you are
Michael Caine Scrooge, and I am Kermit the Frog.
I guess so. I'm Michael Caine. Yeah. And by the way, I'm also a Michael Gross fan, the father from Family Ties. He plays the elf, right?
I knew he looked familiar.
And, yeah.
The guy on the left, wasn't he in Bad Santa? Was he the mall cop?
Was he? I don't remember.
I think he was.
I don't remember.
And that is definitely not a Disney-friendly movie. So not go see it unless you're over the age of 18.
There are scenes, by the way, that are in the trailer that are at the end of the movie. So
yeah.
Oh, okay. I got to say, I did laugh at this scene right here. She was standing in the cooler to cool off because she's in Phoenix, Arizona, and this woman comes up looking for something. She just is handing like,
Got this?
Okay. That made me laugh. I do have to admit, but yeah, there you go. Okay, so
I like your yoga pants. Oh, yoga pants?
Yogurt pants? Yes, your yogurt
Because
pants.
I'm like, and I thought of you because you always do that when someone corrects you on
Yeah.
something, you still see it wrong.
Yeah, just for fun sometimes, and sometimes because I really am that dumb sometimes. So anywho, all right, we're gonna score this up. We're gonna give it an average. What would you put it at?
I'm giving it an 8.
An 8. That's a
Yeah.
high good score.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Okay,
I'll definitely watch again with my nieces.
I'm gonna surprise you because talking about this, you made me raise my score a little bit. I was gonna give it a 5, which is a low average. I'm going to give it a 6, which is a high average.
I thought you were going to say, I'm going to give it a 4. I was giving
Which
it a 3.
actually, that would be 14 if you average it out at 7. So we're together, we're giving it a low good, meaning it's good, but asterisks. All righty. So anyway, gang, thank you very much for hanging out and listening to us to talk about this Christmas movie, because I know you were thinking, gee, what do a couple of middle-aged men really think about this Disney movie? I understand that. That's what I say all the time. Hey, Siskel and Ebert weren't young, ladies and gentlemen. But by all means, check it out for yourself and let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to click like and share and subscribe. Ring that notification bell if you haven't done it already. And if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Ko-Fi or to Patreon. The link is in the description below. Drop $1 in the tip jar. Thank everybody who's already done that. And to everyone, all of our fellow film buffs, thank you very, very much for watching. And
always have a zippity-doo-dah day.